They're growing old disgracefully. Grumpy old men.
Hello and welcome to Grumpy Old Men. As you can see, I am grumpy. But who is being grumpy with me this week? It is, of course, Ash, who is always grumpy, but Lizzy Cundy joins us as an honorary grumpy old man?
Yes.
That sounds weird.
Fantastic.
How are you, Lizzy?
Great. I'm so happy to be a grumpy old man today.
Well, you're doing a very good job so far, but would you mind picking something out of the hat and being grumpy about that,
Of course
please?
I will.
Because that's how this works. Pick it out of the hat and get grumpy.
The hat of data.
And it is accidentally liking an old photo on Facebook.
When you say that, is that because you're creeping someone else's page and seeing whether they might have changed, perhaps had some reconstructive surgeries, like their nose never used to look like that? Let's go back. Oh, shit. I've accidentally liked their old nose.
No.
So you see, and I did this the other day because I have an old friend.
You still
of mine-
use Facebook?
I do still use Facebook. How dare you?
I'm a MySpace.
But
Oh.
this is a woman.
Well, it's more friendly
isn't it?
Facebook, I find, than the others, TikTok and X.
Yeah, I don't do TikTok.
And
X, though,
Facebook, my friend said, "Have you seen your old boyfriend lately?" So I said, "No." She said, "Have a look." So as I scrolled onto his pictures,
We can all go and
I
look at his
accidentally
Facebook page
liked
if you
it.
tell us.
Oh, yeah.
And then
he's
he got
asked you
in
out on a
touch-
date
yeah, then he
now.
got in touch and he knows. And
So
I
it's not
thought-
Simon Cowell,
I
then?
didn't want to say, look, no, it wasn't.
encouraged
I
him.
do want to say, I
didn't
was
like
actually
it, yeah.
looking at your pictures to see how much, hair you've lost. But, yeah,
looking
so
at
it's
his-
not
if you
good.
did- You were looking at his Richard.
If you did accidentally click on a Simon Cowell picture, would he acknowledge it, or is he still getting over what happened to the sofa?
Oh, really funny. No, he would like it. Of course, he likes attention.
Of course he does.
Of course he'd like it, and we're old mates.
What happened to the sofa?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
white sofa. The white sofa.
No, I know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It got thrown
But
out.
It got thrown out. We're good old long-standing mates. So of
Can
course
happen
he'd
to
like
anyone.
it. But I just hate the fact that if you do like something, you're just scrolling innocently and you accidentally like something, then they know. There's no going back. You can't take
no
that
going back,
like off.
No.
Can't you? You can if you click it again.
Yeah, but they've seen it, and then it
Do
gets
they
worse
see
if
it?
you've
If
taken
you
it
kind
off.
of
No,
if
if
you
you
click
unclick it
and you go ooh and unclick it, do they know?
I've seen mine click and then someone unclick.
But is that because you're mainlined into it?
I just happened to be looking at my phone.
Well, exactly. There you go, then.
I mean,
get it?
yeah, no, absolutely. I think it is a terrifying moment that where you've gone. Oh, just go back and look at it. Oh, ugh.
Do you use Facebook?
No,
Good.
no,
He's got no friends.
no, none at all. And if I do, they're in the real world. They're not my social media friends.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on, Ash. Get in the hat.
Right.
Go right to the bottom.
Have a look at this. See
What's he
what
got
fuss is about. People who claim to have food allergies when they don't. Yeah, I'll come up with that
Yeah.
one. You know, people who they go, oh, I'm allergic to it, and they're not really. And it became a fashion, didn't it, with the gluten intolerant? And there are genuine people, and it's very hurtful to genuine what are they called?
Yeah, it is.
Celiacs.
Celiacs.
Celiac. Yes.
Those that have real allergies, I think it is
Very
really not fair.
hurtful.
Because my friend pretends she's got a nut allergy on everything because she knows if
Well,
it's
that
at
is-
someone's
You
house.
see now, she
See,
either has
you're
it or she
mocking her.
doesn't.
You're mocking her already.
Yeah, but does she carry an EpiPen?
No.
Well,
So she
what?
doesn't. She just pretends.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if
right,
people are cooking for her, she says it puts a spanner in the work because there's always going to be usually.
She's
But
just
why
not enough.
is she
She's not
pretending?
enough.
Just to irritate the cook?
Yeah. But I have to say, I didn't realise I was allergic to truffle, and I was on a plane and I had truffle crisps.
Hold on, this is a first world problem, this. Go on.
And then
Truffle crisps.
my friend Bruno Toglioli came to say hello to
That
me at my
bloke.
seat, and my lips
Pestering people
were
on
getting
planes.
bigger and bigger. You know, like
They've never
Kenny
gone
Everett's
down.
hand-
Look, they've
like
never gone down.
Kenny Everett's hands. My lips were getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
But you like
And-
that anyway. You discovered
No,
a
he
new
thought-
type of surgery.
He thought I was having some
Just
surgery on the
just
plane.
have some. Yeah.
So there you go.
Truffle lips.
But that thing of, I'm lactose intolerant. Are you?
Yeah.
In certain, and what I find slightly upsetting about all of this as a restaurateur is a lot of these things come along and they are ways of avoiding eating things that you think are going to make you fat. when they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so you know,
Right.
I don't eat gluten. I'm gluten intolerant. It's like that's that's because you think it's carbs, but actually good bread is 50% carbs, 50% protein.
It's because they'd read it in Woman's Realm, and
Yeah.
it sort of gets in their head.
And it's trendy.
Are we
I think
women's realm? Does that
You
still
read
exist?
Woman's
Still around.
You know, I've got a subscription. Yeah, it's fantastic stuff.
That's how he stays in touch with his feminine
Incredible, yeah.
side.
that's why you haven't got a date.
That's where you found out about women in Woman's Realm.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
but
think
I do think a lot of people do this as a trend, and they think
Yeah.
it's trendy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm
But
gonna
most
say
people-
I'm gluten.
Oh, whenever I
Really?
eat gluten, I bloat. It's like, well, what kind of gluten are you eating?
Yeah.
Well, it's a load of fig Newtons and, you know... I mean,
Yeah,
it's
maybe
got-
it's the 5 sausage rolls you had
Yeah,
the
exactly.
other day. Not
Might be the Greg's
Yeah,
sausage
exactly,
roll.
yeah.
Although Greg's perfectly
Greg.
good.
Do you know there's a
wouldn't eat-
Greg's factory outlet?
I
discovered?
wouldn't eat it, but I'd eat Simplicity sausages. They're very good. Look them. They're available in Waitrose.
They're not
Anyway,
good, though.
here we go. Having to scan a QR code when you just want to order some food. Again, not getting to talk to a
I
person.
hate this.
You can get hacked in as well by doing that. Yeah.
Listen, I've got a good way to get out of this. I always say, my battery's gone. I can't do it.
Well, the whole
I
thing
can't
is,
bear it.
but it's all of this is, and be careful out there because all of this is based in data capture,
Yeah,
isn't it? So
yeah.
it's like if you go to certain pizza restaurants, not Home Slice, if you go to certain pizza restaurants, you've got to download the app to be able to order the food.
Yeah.
And then
I
they
know.
give you a vibrator to
I mean,
put in.
Chuck, the producer, wasn't allowed to eat in a certain pizza restaurant, Express. They forced him to download the app.
No way. They
Yep.
forced him.
Yeah.
Well, I would not be
It's not
forced.
the
I would
first
go
time he's
to
been
another
forced to do
pizza
things.
place. I can't bear scanning. I always say my phone doesn't work, or I've lost my phone, or it's got no battery, so I don't.
But that whole thing of like scan our QR code and order, it's just like, no. Again, to your point, I want to talk to somebody.
talk to
I want to
someone.
interact
I
with
like
somebody.
I like the QR code. You can.
Oh, here we go. The
Scan it. You
isolators
go.
back.
What do I want? I want a Wagyu homespun pizza. And you get the. They come and you don't have to engage with anyone.
Well, that's why.
I just want the food. You know, people go on, it's an experience. It's not. I just want to put the food down and.
You're like the new Howard Hughes. You don't talk to anyone. You don't
Howard
see
Hughes,
anyone.
he used to do the show here, didn't he?
But again, did you know? Interesting fact. We've nearly run out of QR codes.
Would you? Oh, is it? They've got to make a bigger one of them.
No. It's just like the variations. It's like, oh, hold on.
Oh, right.
Have you
So
seen
hopefully
those
that'll be the
spinning
end of it.
ones on iPhones and that, where it all spins around like a sort of universe? and
What
then-
have you been smoking when you?
Well, it might be that, but I'm sure it was doing that as well, you know, and it's all moved. So what are we going to do when the mark of the beat, when it's all worn out, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps talk to a member of wait staff and order your
So
pizza off them.
Exactly.
Wagyu, please.
Exactly. And you know what's good? You've got a waiter there. They encourage you to order other stuff.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, 'cause they
or
wanna
give
make the
you,
money.
Like the specials. Did you know this is really
Ask
good
the
today?
QR code what their favourite pizza is.
Exactly.
They're not going to be able to tell you.
No.
And if they did, you wouldn't believe them because
I
they're
don't
a
believe
QR code and not a person. Go on, Lizzie, have another go.
OK, another one. Let's see what we've got.
I mean, the only upside to the app is
Oh.
you don't have to tip.
You've got that one. You put the old data back in the
There's
house.
another one.
It was
There's
the
another.
Facebook one again.
Friends who say we must get together and then disappear for 9 months.
Why specifically 9 months?
Well,
Are they
meaning
pregnant?
they just disappear.
Pregnant, aren't they?
We must
I mean,
get together
are
soon.
we like Lord Lucan here, or what are we talking
Look,
about?
I've got to say, I
months
do
is
do
nothing.
this. I do say, let's go out, and then
But 9 months
I
is
don't.
quite specific. Have they got
Yeah,
knocked
exactly,
up?
yeah.
What's going on?
9 months. Got 9 months for something or
In
other.
prison,
or
got 9
maybe
months, I
impregnant by
Yeah, no,
you.
it's possible, but I mean, that 9 months isn't that long. I think that's about the right time. If you say to someone, "I'll go for a drink," it's
No,
9
but it is
months.
irritating if someone says, let's go out, let's sort it, let's do it, and then you never hear from them. It's just rubbish.
It's a bit
Why
like
even
saying,
say it?
"How are you?" isn't it? As well, it's sort of you know, because you don't want to say, "Right, I hope I don't see you again."
Yeah, I mean, that would be rude.
Yeah, that would be rude.
You would
wouldn't
just
it?
say, see ya.
Yeah. See you around.
See
See you
ya.
around. Not if I see you first.
Yeah, but that's sort of saying, "Oh, you don't want to make an arrangement to meet again."
Well, are you going to say that to me? Because you'll say, oh,
No,
Liz,
I'll
let's go for a drink.
that drink soon, and then
You won't have a
9
bite
months
yet.
later, I'll be in touch
You still owe me that drink.
with a baby.
But I think there's that thing of it's like it's the same as when somebody starts an email with, I hope you're well. They don't care.
Yeah. Kind regards at the end.
It's
You don't,
being
what does that
polite.
even mean? What
It's being polite, OK? I hope you're well.
Nah, they don't care.
They don't
I mean, just
care,
get to
man.
the point of what the email's about.
Yeah, just...
What, just go straight in?
And
I want my
same with
money.
this, though. It's like, you know, you almost want to stop them just before they leave. It's like, do you really want to hang out? Or are you just saying that?
But I usually want to hang out. I just haven't got enough time. So I do say it.
You do like
so
going
hold
out
on.
a lot, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the person who doesn't get in touch for 9 months,
I
then?
do often say, right, let's go out.
Oh, it's
We're
all
gonna
coming
go
out now.
But then time gets in the way. 9 months goes past.
Yeah. No.
Very quick.
Look, it does. And then all of a sudden, you've got a baby you didn't want. No. Look, I think we are all living in what appears to be a time-poor environment. But I think it's how we're spending our time. Just looking at that and that, or
right.
trying to find something to watch on Netflix. Go and see a mate instead.
Exactly. I agree with
But
that.
what happens then?
Well, he doesn't want to be sociable. He
No, I
won't even
mean,
talk
it's
to
no,
the
but you
lady
go
at
to
the
your mate,
checkout.
and then what do you do when you sit there? And what do you do then?
Come on,
I
Ash,
don't-
get sociable.
Yeah.
But look, I do agree that is very irritating when people say we're going to see you in 9 months, so you don't hear from them, because the next time you see them, it's a bit embarrassing.
Ash does that, but I end up seeing him every week.
Yeah.
Go on, Ash,
exactly.
have one of these.
Go on, darling.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. What is it?
Digital signatures. Oh. Is that where you sign on a screen or something?
Yeah.
DocuSign.
It's hard with your finger, yeah.
DocuSign.
Yeah, DocuSign, yeah.
DocuSign.
I
Yeah.
can't bear a DocuSign because it never, ever looks like your signature.
But what has happened is, I think, with this, with the digital signature has come one of the most disturbing terms of all time.
What's that, man?
I'll send you DocuSign. Oh no, we need a wet signature.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, exactly. How upsetting is that? You mean you want me to do it actually with a pen? Just say that. I don't want the word wet.
Yeah, moist. A moist signature. That would be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd take a digital signature over a wet one.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want a wet one, thank you. Well, occasionally.
A damp
maybe.
one.
But I don't like
Hey.
No, but I really hate this when you do the signature. It doesn't look anything like it, especially if you've got big old sausage fingers like you.
Whoa.
It's
How
very
dare you.
difficult.
Yeah, you've
Never had any
Thank God
complaints
you were
before.
pointing at his hand.
I
That's
was
all I can say.
indeed. I was indeed.
But that thing of it is then a legally binding document and it bears no resemblance to your signature. So
No.
where's the kind of... there feels like there's a legal void here.
Yeah,
Where you go,
and-
that's not me.
Where's
Somebody got into my computer and did that.
You can't
Did
prove
it?
it either. You can't, because it's not got the, the pressure and everything on
And
it.
if you have signed it and you don't agree, you can say, actually, that's not my signature.
But also things with like DocuSign, which is the kind of document signing app, right?
Yeah.
So you can go in, scan in your own, and then that's
Print it on.
That's
Yeah.
it. Try changing it. If you suddenly go, oh, actually, I'm not happy with that.
I've changed it.
or I lost one of my fingers in a cooking accident. My signature has now changed. Still the same.
But
It's too much aggro. It really is too much aggro.
you get the delivery
Why
man
can't we
who
do
has
it
the thing as
simple?
well, which is even worse.
Oh, yeah,
he
could you
holds that little
sign
thing,
this?
and you have to
he
do
just
that.
he just hands you a screen. You're
Well,
like,
no. I did it the other day. He kept knocking. I was in the shower. I came downstairs with my towel around, and he was like, "Right, I can't give you this unless you sign him." And I was like, trying to hold the door, trying to do it. I was like, "This is not easy."
He didn't take a picture of you with the box.
Yeah, he was just a stalker,
because
mate.
that
He
would
was
have
just-
been. I mean, I question whether he was delivering anything.
You didn't fall for that one, did
I
you?
did fall for it.
Oh, not again.
The towel Kate stayed up though.
Anyway, that is all for this half. Join us in the next bit where we continue to be grumpy.
They're growing old disgracefully. Grumpy old men.
Welcome back to Grumpy Old Men. I have the hat in my hand, so it's my turn. Here we go. People who won't move their bag when you want to sit down on the train. Now, look, we all like our personal space, right? We all like to sort of keep our environment thing. But when the train is full, you don't do the...
Yeah, that's...
Sorry, this is my imaginary friend Gary.
Yeah.
It may look like a rucksack, but it's actually a person.
Identifies as a
Yeah,
person.
that's not cool. If you're on a packed train, you want a seat.
But also, there's a kind of weird body language that those people give off. They're sort of like, They know they're doing something wrong.
I always tell them to move it if it's because it's rude, isn't it? If you've got that on the bag and it's full up, I can understand if there's loads of empty seats and you put your bag there, but if it's full up, you're a anyway if you've put the thing on.
Yeah, but there is a superstition. If you put bags on the floor, no money will come to you. It's an old superstition.
I have never heard that.
That's feng shui.
I asked someone to move their
I
bag
think that's more
once,
to do with it being nicked,
and he said, "No, it's bad luck if I put my bag on the floor." That was his
Well, that's the
excuse.
thing. You'd never put your bag in a luggage bit, would you, these days? Because someone will just walk off. We're not in that high trust society.
But what about if you are on said train, the last available seat is the one that has your bag on it, right?
Yes.
And someone who is perhaps built for comfort, not speed, wants to sit there. Do you then pull the... Sorry, it's bad luck.
I've had that in
I might.
at Spurs, actually, the old ground. I sat next
You
to
went to Spurs?
in the old ground, and there's this big fat Villa fan sat next to me, and he covered all my seat. You know what I mean? It was
I did leave a performance of Warhorse at the National Theatre once because I found I was sitting in about 30% of the gentleman next to me.
You were sitting next to the Warhorse.
Yeah, that's... You see...
I was like, if I'd stayed any longer, he may have taken me home with him.
And it's not their fault. They're just flapping over the sides,
And I
aren't
had
they?
that on a plane, and I always say, you should go on how much you weigh before you go on a plane.
You
Obviously,
should.
this guy had my seat. I
Well, I would imagine you strike me as someone who occasionally has had to pay excess on their luggage.
Yes, indeed. Very true. Very true. Every time.
And then, so you've paid 90 quid because you're 3 kilos over on your 20 kilo allowance, right?
True.
And then someone who is at least 40 kilos over where they should be sits next to you, and you're like, did they pay any extra?
Yeah, exactly.
I had a big argument with Lufthansa about that. My girlfriend, who was 6 stone at the time, her luggage was a bit over, and they were like, "Nein, this is verboten!" And they would not give in to it.
No.
They would not get... And
It's
she's
very
6
unfair.
stone, and her case was about 10 kilos over. Like you said, there's some big fatty.
I think, I mean, neither you or I are what you would describe as svelte as individuals.
Stocky.
But Lizzie... surely she should get a discount if she
Come
goes
on,
to
give me a
play.
discount.
Well, they were Ryanair were going to say
You go,
they were going to...
I get my carb-free discount.
I'm not even eating potatoes on the plane.
Yeah.
But
Ryanair
I
were
do
gonna do.
believe it should be on weight. It's not fair that my seat, I was shoved in the corner and I had to pay
Nobody
extra
puts
on my
Lizzie in the
luggage.
corner.
No, they don't. And, and I'm paying extra on my luggage.
Do you
You're
go
quite
in
right,
there,
Mark.
the normal economy class, do you?
Well, if I'm going over to France or something.
Vulgar.
Sure, we started on trains here.
Oh, we
We've now
did start
ended up,
on trains.
We've ended up fat shaming
We
on
have.
aeroplanes, but there we go. Why don't you have a go with that, Lizzie?
I'm very sorry about that.
Sorry
Right.
to all of those who are over.
Sorry to all you fatties out there.
Oh, well, we're going back to trains. People who put their feet up on train seats.
Oh.
That is my pet.
Well, not if you've got a
hate.
bag there. They won't do it, will they?
No, but it's so dirty, it's rude, it's inconsiderate, it's selfish.
I think it is technically illegal under the railway bylaws, so the guards should actually wrestle them to the ground, cuff them and stuff them. And that would soon put a stop to it once they realise.
Our sound man on this show has witnessed someone doing that with bare feet.
Ugh,
He's actually got a picture of it. He can show it to you if you like.
no, that's so awful. That makes me feel ill. It's so...
But would you rather they
it's-
had the shoes on with the dog crap on?
they're both really disgusting and it's both are full of germs and it shouldn't be done. But you haven't got the train guards to go along and say,
No.
stop it. And if they do see it, they don't want to because they don't want to cause any trouble.
No, but I mean, because they don't tolerate abuse on trains. You surprise me, those signs you see out there. We have a zero tolerance policy towards abusing our staff. Or the announcements. Endless announcements. Just replace it with a person who essentially polices the train properly.
Exactly.
That's what they used to do.
Exactly.
You would, in the past, you would never mess with the guard.
No.
If the guard came out and went, take your feet off that, you'd go, all right,
And
sorry.
you'd be off the train if
Well,
you
look, it's just manners. And look, at home, my mum and dad, when I was growing up, would never let me have my feet up on the table. You just wouldn't do it.
What, you used to put your feet on the table?
No.
No, but you obviously wanted to. If they wouldn't.
Well, I didn't do it. I was, I think it's bad
Well,
manners.
but you were also you were raised by nuns as well.
I
weren't
was
you?
raised by nuns. Actually, I was raised in a convent. They were very, very strict. And
Well, they are on the whole.
They are very
Convent
much.
girl, isn't it?
I am a convent girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
Hey, back in the habit.
But look, I just think people that put their feet on train seats are the rudest of the rude. And I will say something.
Oh, I do. I mean, as I get older, strangely, I get grumpier. But the other day, I had a bloke sniffing. And because he had his headphones in, he couldn't hear. As I got off the tube, I went, I think you need these, and I handed him a pack of tissues.
Did you?
Yeah, and he looked at me like my hair was on fire.
I hate sniffing as well. I cannot bear it.
Well, it's what some people sniff as well. It
People
turns
have
them
got to
very
have-
Yeah, you
chatty
could
and
be doing
annoying.
that on the train. Right.
Go on, Ash. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Nose rings on men. This is another one I thought, obviously.
Any kind of facial jewellery on
Yeah,
that.
you know what I mean? It's just not right, is it? I mean, it's what are you trying to say?
On anyone, I think a nose ring.
I
is
don't
hideous.
use soap, I think is mainly
Yeah.
what you're saying.
It's for cattle, isn't it, a nose ring, to pull them along and stuff?
It is.
Nipple. I had a mate who had a
No.
both his nipples. I
No.
thought, why have you done that?
That's
Must
so
be-
painful.
Yeah, but also it doesn't look... A man with two sleepers on his nipples, it's just weird, isn't it?
Would you like a
You
woman
look like
with
you'd
it?
have a nipple. He was a
No,
bit like... No.
never, I've never
I don't
been
mind a
pierced.
woman, but it's dangerous.
I'm very heavily tattooed, but I am not pierced.
I knew a woman once and one of her nipples was injured permanently from a...
So what did you do to it?
It wasn't me, but
She'd catch it on like a kitchen
I don't know what
cabinet
happens,
handle
but
or
it
something.
was
What
not...
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
No.
So they are dangerous.
Please, they're
I mean,
so
they're
horrible.
dangerous and, do you know what?
Unattractive.
At airport security, quite irritating.
Yeah, and they attract lightning.
And what
as
if you
well.
have a really bad cold? I always think, oh.
I remember
You could blow your nose out the hole.
I
like doing that.
met somebody once who said, I have 76 piercings, only 2 of them are in my ear. I moved on quite swiftly.
Yeah, the Prince Albert.
Talking of moving
it's
on,
to
give me
keep
that
it
hat.
down, isn't it? It's keep it tied down.
Keep it tied down.
Prince Albert was very horny.
Oh.
Really? Is that why
Yeah,
he
that's
had
what it is. It's an Albert chain, and they pull that down.
Subscriptions that are almost impossible to cancel.
Oh, my word. I've just had this.
Go on.
I ordered, it was this just nice face mask for a friend that she wanted. I didn't, and then suddenly... I'm
What, a
getting-
COVID one or something
like
to
a
make
lovely
her skin nicer?
beauty
Oh, I
face
see, right.
mask.
Okay.
And it was quite expensive. And then every week I was getting them through the post. So I thought, I don't want any more. I've now got about...
I've only got the one face.
I've now got 60
No,
of
she's
these
got about
things.
8.
No, I've got about 60 of these blooming face masks. I tried to cancel it. I couldn't do it. I phoned my bank and said, can we stop this prescription? They said, it's going to be really
Well, I
difficult.
tell you what,
You've
if
got
you
to call
start coming
them.
on irregularly, we could give them away as prizes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it's
I've
like,
got
if you
loads of
don't
them.
cancel within 2 weeks, you've got to have it for 3 years.
It's
you know
like
what I mean?
now, I'm
It's
stuck
like
with
that.
it for 3 months. What's
But
that
you
gonna
want
do?
you want it regular anyway, a face mask. Don't
Well,
you?
no, I don't.
Nice
And they're
face.
so
Have you managed to
expensive.
cancel your OnlyFans subscription yet?
No, it's still going on, so I still have to provide them with the necessary entertainments.
That is all we have time for this week on Grumpy Old Men. A huge thank you to Lizzy Cundy for turning up and being a grumpy man. And, of course, to Ash Gould, who is always grumpy in a way that nobody else could wish for. Stay grumpy until next week, when we'll be back.